Sheldon, Joanna, who else? Who else? Who else? Let me share it. Let's see who else. Truth, consciousness, that's Mr. Sheldon. Joanna was in and out. Greetings. We are going to work with the ones who are with us. It's usually the best route. So Sheldon, you're all caught up, bro. I'm pretty sure you're all caught up. Jesus is weed, energy medicine, teach the people. I think you're all caught up, right? Okay, so the next step is probably going to be to get William Bingston's ebook, or what is it, an audiobook. There's an audiobook where he doesn't officially teach the method, but he basically teaches the method. You can get it free by signing up for Audible, and it can be your free book on Audible. Pretty sure that's how I did it. But it's called The Energy Cure or something like that. William Bingston. That would be my recommendation, friend. Otherwise, for further direction, I'd say we should book a session and meditate and stuff. Yeah, for sure. What else though? I'm just gonna leave it open. You haven't shared the broadcast. I don't know if you know that's a thing, but you always should. Because I just run out of steam. If I'm just out here just spitting it, I can run out of steam sometimes. You know? Put my weed bag right here. Put your weed in there. Put your weed bag. Put your weed bag right there. I'm trying to put my weed bag there. I become under psychic attack sometimes when I'm altered states. Okay, describe the psychic attack. Because there are human beings with machines. Yes. There are human beings with machines. I can tell you how to deal with them. We have to determine if this is a psychic attack from human beings or entities or what. What do you believe is going on? This could be a synthetic attack or a real psychic attack. Is press truth? What do you mean is press truth? Check my Instagram. Okay. What does that mean is press truth? And you would know I'm under attack. Okay. Okay, well, I'll check your Instagram. I get it. So, I spread truth. Okay, so this is a synthetic attack. This is a synthetic telepathy psychic attack. Is that correct? Is that your sense? This is a synthetic at Sheldon? Okay. If you follow Brother Dank, I'll definitely follow you back. That's easier for me sometimes, but I'll look for you, Sheldon. Okay, so what I'm saying is, pretty much the government, they see you buying drugs. They see you taking drugs. If you're a targeted individual, they see everything you do. Absolutely every single thing you do, bro. In your private room, in your house. They see it all. If you've been put on a list as a potential terrorist, that's what you get. Constant surveillance. So they know when you're going to take drugs. It's very easy. Yeah, and also they'll log everything you do, so then when it's time for harassment, they'll bring up the list of all the shit that you've been doing lately and all this, okay? Because the AI just logs it. Okay, so what you have is people sitting behind a computer and the AI tells them what to say, okay? And not all of them are bad people. If you were living righteously and you're under attack, I would try to input positivity into the machine. I try to input positivity, input your understanding, like your real understanding, like basically talk to these people. They can read your mind, right? That's where the whole psychic attack, and they can voice to skull different things back to you. So treat it like a conversation. It's uninvited and shit, but you deal with what's in your space, right? So that'd be my advice. Like, approach those people with love and minister to them and shit, because they probably need some reason. They need to know you're not a terrorist, and they probably need to feel bad about what they're doing if you're not a terrorist. So you need to show them that. Does that help? And I'm not saying that's going to end, like, it's still going to be their job to harass you and stuff. But as far as the targeting and the voice to skull, that could slack off. You thought about it and done it. Now, it's hard to get them to break program. But if you live righteously and you go hard and stuff, and they look at your research and they see it's all backed up, I mean, you're dealing with real human beings. So the psychic attack is just real human beings who are paid to do this. So you can probably influence their operations, but a lot of it is choose your own adventure. Like a lot of it's automated. So a lot of it is you getting in your own way and yourself trying to be used against you. Okay, it's more demonic than human. It feels that way, but honestly, a lot of this shit seems to be purely human and just part of a really. It's a pretty sick program. It's a pretty sick demonic type program, but it's human beings. Never forget. We have human being actors here. And literally, they're paid to be actors. Okay? So, I mean, some of the advice I can give you is just try to understand all that. Try to accept all that. And so then when it comes time to be targeted and shit, when the shit gets hot, you can at least process it emotionally in other ways for yourself. Okay? To where, like, you have that understanding and, like, also you don't get angry or scared. Because there's certain boundaries that a psychic attack can't breach. Like, they can't come in your house and beat your ass unless you're doing some seriously illegal shit, you know? Otherwise, they can only trick you into doing shit to yourself. So know that they do have limitations, whereas your resources, my friend, are endless. Do you understand? Your resources are unlimited. And your love is without bounds. And your love breaks all barriers. It breaks down walls. How about the wall? How about the wall we're about to destroy together with our love? You know? I almost I was encouraged to hashtag voice to skull in this very broadcast, my friend. But I didn't. I figured if it came up, we'd hashtag it on YouTube's. I'm protected as well, but I just find it all crazy. It is pretty crazy. It's also meant to make you look crazy to discredit you. And make you look crazy to disempower you. The program calls folks like you a targeted individual because you're an empowered individual. In the name of future crime prevention, we got to keep an eye on the empowered ones. And that's sort of my takeaway. Honestly, in my engagement, I try to like be peaceable and understanding. And it seems like it's hard to independently verify all this without all the data spreads and the records. But it seems like I've been ministering to gang stalkers through the targeted individual voice to skull line. Instead of just feeding them things to abuse me with, I've been trying to feed them with like love. You send them via love, light, nice. Like I've got people coming through on the voice skull like, yo, I'm a gang stalker and I'm supposed to be telling you, fuck you, asshole. That's all I'm supposed to be telling you. But you know what? I got these problems in my life, and so I'll minister to these people over voice to skull. That has happened. Because you see, I'm just honestly, it can be more subtle. But if you suspect you're on the program, like it can be more subtle, or they can make it more demonstrated. But ultimately, you're being read. If you have the sense that you're being read and fed into the AI on a constant basis, and everything you do is surveyed, they pretty much have full reign with your consciousness in many ways. If they choose to, and if you like step out of line or do something that looks illegal to them, yeah, it'll get hotter for you. Have you noticed that certain things will make it hot for yourself? Have you sensed that? Like, I guess drugs is what you're saying. Drugs will make it hot for yourself. Certain posts will make it hot, won't it? Yep. Sounds like it, buddy. Sounds like it. So basically what you're dealing with, for the most part, the people who have a little bit more control over it, or a lot of them are former military or active military even. Fucking Navy SEALs and shit, I guess. Army Rangers, those types of intelligence. Badasses. And I give them credit where credit's due. Shungite water has helped. Shungite water? Oh, nice. What does that do? Just keeps your constitution up. Adds some EMF. Good. It's a crystal? Cool. It just keeps your shit kind of protected on the spiritual. That's cool. That is cool. So, dude, make sure you follow me on Instagram so I can follow you back and see your press and stuff. Because I haven't checked that out yet. You guys, everybody follow Truth Consciousness, who may be a targeted individual. Be right back, he says. Okay. At Sheldon on Instagram. That's SHELDAWN, if I'm recalling that properly. Sheldon says he will be right back. It's just Brother Dank. Just add Brother Dank across all platforms. No dots, no dashes, no special characters or underscores or spaces or anything like that. It's just Brother Dank. Let me share with these guys. 965 people. I shared with them. This guy's going. While he goes, I just share this broadcast. PayPal.me/Brother Dank is a great place to donate. Dankministries@gmail.com is a great place to request a private session. And Sheldon, just like me on Instagram. Like me across one of your favorite platforms, like on Instagram @Brother Dank, just like Sheldon did. Thank you, Sheldon. I'm going to follow you back and support your work. Okay. I'm also going to ask for the share. If you have not shared this yet, Sheldon, you're my only viewer for this whole time. And we really should have more than one viewer for this very important material. This is very critical content for humanity to consume. It is critical to consume this content, therefore, please invite your followers. Thank you, thank you. Thank you, thank you. We'll see what comes of that. In the meantime, we will roast this J. I said I was going to roll it and smoke it. Therefore, I shall. This J is for the healing of the nations, the end of every curse. No longer will there be any darkness, no longer will there be any nights. The streets of the city will be flowing with the water of life straight down the middle of it. On each side of the river is going to be the tree of life, bearing fruit 12 months out of the year. Because the leaves of the tree are for the healing of the nations. If there's any question about that, we have the right to the tree of life in this here town. And we have all the beautiful computers. We've repurposed all of the computers. Want to see my Instagram and discuss anything that catches your attention? You know, I could. Thank you. I could, if I could do anything except for make this Periscope right now. I could do that. If my LG let me do anything except for have this Periscope broadcast on. If I try to look at your Instagram, it's going to interrupt the broadcast. So, in the spirit and in the form of continuity, we will march on. But why don't you tell me some of the topics that you cover, please? And you may even retweet this. If we agree to approach a topic, we may retweet this with that topic in the hashtags. Well, it seems like that's what we're doing. So what have you been tackling, my friend? Truth. Interesting. Okay, so we're talking like objective, scientifically objective truths for the most part. How do you find truth? Did you define truth? It's like fact-based. How does truth get defined? Facts and just what feels true. You'll know it to be true. And look, if you're anointed in truth, you won't be deceived. They'll try to deceive you if it's possible, but you can't. It's impossible. Angel Tarot is with us. Man, thank you. You see, pops in, invites followers. Look, here's what we're talking about. Let me catch you up, buddy. Sheldon is all caught up, Ray. We followed Sheldon on Instagram, almost. He's telling me about that he has a press that tackles truth matters of spiritual and worldly truths. We lit this joint for the healing of the nations, the end of every curse. I've mentioned that folks can contact me. Thank you. Not everyone agrees, but I'm glad that you see it my way. Only like Jesus, only like Moses with the beard, right? I've let everyone know they may contact me at Dank Ministries at gmail.com is just the contact I have right now. And you may donate at paypal.me/Brother Dank. How are things going with Tarot? And is it Brooklyn? Are you in the hip Williamsburg area of Brooklyn still with your Tarot self? Is that what's going on? He's hanging out with the trendy kids in Williamsburg. They made a pretty good run the last couple years, the Williamsburg kids. Oh, he's in Bensonhurst. Way cooler, right? That's where the real kids are. I don't know. I'm just talking crap. But, So truth consciousness was going to talk about some of the issues that he tackles, and we were talking about how he understands if something's true. And we agreed that there's like objective facts that everyone can observe, and with language we agree that it's a certain thing, and intuitively we come to that understanding. Honestly, beloved, the term beloved, it sort of means like to share the vision, to share the understanding. Part of that is about beloved, to share an intimate understanding. There's an agreement there. Conspire means to breathe together. All these things, right? So, what are some hot topics going on right now? Consciousness. What's hot on the internets? Check it out if you have another screen. You see, I don't have another screen. Transhumanism. Okay, I've heard of that. Okay, what a thing. Okay, so they're into that, right? Folks are into that. And they honestly, like, when you have unlimited resources and money's not a thing, you just do whatever you fucking want. Nature is perfect already. I know, huh? That transhumanism is some death shit, actually. And honestly, like, everybody's probably gonna taste death, except for, here's what I will say about it. Here's what I will say about it. There is a problem, but that's only because it's wielded in ignorance and in the death cult. Okay, honestly, many of these technologies, like transhumanism, like you're getting at things like life extension. So what you're talking about is actual. Some of the technologies are not necessarily good or evil. It's just about how you wield them. Hey, Vanessa. So, and also plugging into the computers is something that, look, I have to experience with whatever, just because whatever. So I mean, yeah, we plugged into computers a long time ago, so we can use that for good. I mean, look at what Google has done. They're killing these purposely and replacing them with robotic bees. Okay, right. Okay. So overall, there's an agenda. Overall, there's an agenda to basically murder humanity and make us machine hybrids. It's so ignorant. Isn't that so ignorant? It's fucking ignorant. It's not ignorant. They know. They know it's murder. So, like, is it just madness? What's their fucking deal? Why are they murderers like that? Because that's like the only thing you can get off of if you have everything. It's like the next fucking thing to jerk off to is to murder someone. And so, and they just like make the fanciest fucking ways to murder everything. Is that what it's about? They hate humanity? That's pathetic. Okay. Here's the good news, man. All that shit's based on such a lie, though. When the truth comes out, it fucking hits everything hard. So let's know that. The truth does set us free. Keep pumping out the truth. Good topic. Good topic. But also, like, we should be plugged into the computers and wield them with righteousness. We should wield all this technology in righteousness while it's out here. Moses was an alchemist. Transhumanism. Check it out on Truth Consciousness blog at Sheldon. Why don't you have your website up in your profile link, in your profile info? What's your website for your blog? He's just got the Instagram page, but it's at SHELDAWN, I believe. Is that correct? At Sheldon. And that, my friends, is what you shall do. I'm going to put this on the YouTubes. Thank you for subscribing to this channel, for following Sheldon on Instagram and Brother Dank on Instagrams, and for donating and for scheduling a session through dankministries@gmail.com. It's a free session. You know, I don't charge for anything. I do accept donations. That prayer is like, if you want to see more, find more about that prayer, turn to the last page in any Bible. It's called the last page, the last chapter of the book of Revelation. And it's a very great promise and very clear terms. Even through the mistranslations and such, that part's pretty clear. Pretty clear. It's called Revelation. I don't know if it's 14. I don't know how 20, 22, 24. We also ask why they're doing this. Yes. Tell us about how this relates to. The Bible says Satan is the god of this world. Yes. Okay. Yes. Okay. Yes. And so all the Antichrist program is a perversion of the word and a denial of life. It's just a death worship. It's so stupid. It's just that same stuff. Um. So yes. So Satan rules the world, and it makes sense to are made in the image of God to destroy humanity. Yes, that's like an instinct that seems to make sense in some magical circles, and that's the thing too. It's just a magical art system. It's just a magical art system. And what I'm saying is also, Sheldon, let's remember the intention. Always the strongest intention holds a space, and bad intention and negativity always fucking flops against like the good stuff, right? It fucking fizzles out. It fizzles out, dude. Honestly, it always will, because that's the way I understand it. But in the meantime, Son of Man will suffer sometimes. In the meantime, Son of Man will suffer. That is written. In the meantime, I have to keep fighting, right? If we keep doing it right, the days will hasten. They will shorten the days until the day of victory, which we must receive right now in order to do that exact thing. Let's receive it right now. Okay, so this is for all of the truth to be graciously poured out onto the world, and to where everyone peacefully and forgivingly is sharing the understanding that there's no reason for anything but the love singularity. That's all we really were designed for and are made for, and it's the most excellent experience. It's the most excellent experience that one could have, because that is our destiny, and the love singularity is a very good feeling. There's no room there for any nonsense, and really it's such a beautiful option that every single one of us has, especially compared to anything else that we've been doing, that we're remembering now to forget. Oh, welcome, Karen. Welcome, Karen. We were just closing with a prayer, so let's welcome in Karen to this beautiful prayer, wherein every single one in the world, Miss Karen, please heart me if you can receive this, if you hear this, if you have a clear line. If we have a clear line right now, let me know that you're with me, because I want you to receive it, Miss Karen. I want everyone to share this broadcast, because we're going to pray right now. We're definitely going to pray right now. Duality and consciousness is illusion. There is only love. We are love, and anything outside is not true. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. It's a singularity experience. Well, Miss Karen was in and out. I really wanted to continue this prayer with her, but what we're talking about is each one receives it. Each one, like, is provided, like, all the time. And the time is shortening. You know what I'm saying? We got Google right now. We're finding out about the magical systems and our quantum entanglement and our manifesting powers. We're learning all this. That's part of the Christian mission, was to teach the others. Man, as soon as everyone awakens to their true power, this is not some hokey ass stuff that we're talking about. Everyone awakens to their true power, and we all start practicing like we're supposed to, and like deciding where to invest our energies, like responsible human beings. Whenever we wake up to our power, it's game over for anything else but the love singularity, man. There's no room for nothing else. Okay, so may each one now in this moment open to it, receive it, just because I intended, and I'm sending it out. I believe Sheldon's sending it out too. So, I mean, we got two people who've got a pretty strong vision in mind. We've been investing a lot of energy into it. And right now we're amplifying all that with love and seeing the fruition, seeing the fruit everywhere. The fruits of our love. Okay. And may each one receive it right now. May each one learn right now. Get the download, you know what I'm saying? Get the inspiration through the logos. The clear inspiration to the logos to take to Google and find out and educate oneself. The organic, non-GMO fruits of our love. That's right, the natural fruits with it's better than what they even call natural. It's actually natural. It's actually normal. The actual normal fruits that God put here for us to enjoy. Yeah. The real natural world. Okay, normal life. Amen. Okay. Also, I'll give a shout out to Rastafari Sabbatical's YouTube channel. It's always a good spot. Line of Judah Society, RastafariGroundation.com. Those guys are great. Normal has become abnormal. Right, everything's just a perversion, just confusion, man. But once you're anointed in truth, no longer will there be any confusion. And no one will be given any excuse before the true testimony of a loyal witness. You know what I'm saying? A loyal witness in Christ, hidden in Christ. Grace provided, standing in truth. Grace surrounds. All right. Good talk, good talk. Let me pop this on YouTube, y'all. And we'll be back up, I'm sure. But this is a good sesh with Truth Consciousness at Sheldon, at Sheldon on Instagram. And thank you for being here on this broadcast. Look for more.